Act now, because no matter if you're in your 20s, 30s or 40s, the younger you are, the more of an unfair advantage you have. Do you know something called butterfly effect? It's basically something that one action took today will result in like big changes in 10, 20, 30 years. So good analogy here is a meteorite, which is, for example, now located at 1 million kilometers from Earth. When we offset it, like its course, by 1 degree, which is like really small amount, by the time it would come to Earth and crash into it, it will already be like another like million kilometers away, just because we, did this little offset of 1 degree. So that's basically how your actions today will impact your actions in 30 years. So the younger you are, the more you can change the trajectory of your life. So start early. So in this video, I want to talk about small actions. Taking small actions, but consistently every day. Because there is something like compound effect. That small actions done consistently over a long period of time result in really, really good outcomes. So just imagine that imagine complete loser in your mind. Imagine that complete loser did like 100% perfect productive day, even better than you. He did perfect day of productivity, and then the next day he wakes up. And how has his life changed? Is it transformed? No. It's the same, right? Because it was only 1 day. And then just imagine 365 days of doing that, like 1 year, right? Like his life is transformed. He's a completely different person, even though he did everything the same as on the first day, but by doing it consistently for 1 year, his life is transformed. He's completely like reborn. He's completely like new person. So there is a Japanese concept, Kaizen, and it basically is becoming 1% better every day. So every day you try to do something that you really want to improve in. You try to do it 1% better, not like, do some stunning improvements, like, great achievements. You just try to become 1% better every day. And it doesn't make sense. Like 1% is like bullshit, bro. You cannot even notice it, right? But just using simple math, 1.01 to the power of 365 is 37, over 37. So what it means basically to human language is that improving 1% every day for a year will make you finally 37 times better than when you started. So it's really like worth it to pursue it, right? So it's just like 1 gym session versus 100 gym sessions, right? Imagine just going to the gym for the first time, doing sick workouts, and then coming back, and the next day you look in the mirror and you see yourself. Nothing has changed. Like you have the same body, the same physique, the same fat content, and everything is the same, right? But doing 100 of the same session, like 2 times a week, will make you kind of look athletic. Like, it's only 100 sessions, but you will look kind of athletic. Even though you did the exactly same thing as on the first day, the changes are really different from the first day because you just stayed consistent and made it happen. Same goes for reading books, because for example, you can read 50 pages a day and it will be a really hard task, but then you can read like 20 pages a day and it will like take you 3 days to get to 60, so it's even above your first limit. So a way to read a book is not to rush it, like by reading hundreds of pages a day, but just, for example, I'm reading 30 pages a day, every day. So that means that I'm reading 300 pages book in like 10 days and etc. Right? So it looks like this. The same goes for meditation. 10 minute meditation session won't change your life, but then doing it for like 2 years straight will kind of make you spiritually transformed, right? The same goes for driving car, that for example, going for your first ever driving practice, you will drive like shit, but then after 30 of them, you will drive kind of okay, you can pass your exam now. And after doing this alone, by yourself for another like 1,000 hours, you can say that you are a good driver then. So the moral from this video is not only to take action, but also to not fall in a trap, something that I called a newbie trap. The trap is basically that if someone wants to start to improve their life, they schedule the next day 2-hour meditation, 3-hour reading, 2-hour workout, 6-hour deep work. And if they really did it, so they basically woke up and did like whole like 12-hour productive day, The truth is they will be burned out by the next day. They won't do it again. They won't repeat the same like really productive day, right? So if someone's complete loser, right? If you're a complete loser, you cannot just change your life in one day, even if you do like horrendous amounts of work and productivity. You have to, let time do its thing. So start small, start at something that kind of is comfortable for you to do every day, and then kind of just like in the gym, progressively overload it, do more and more of this reading, of this work, and after that stop when it's like reasonable to stop, and do it every day consistently. And this way you will become a lot better over time. The key is not doing like crazy amount of work. The key is to stay consistent even if you don't feel like it. So on the days that you don't feel like working, that you don't feel like productivity, you just have to use discipline. You just have to force yourself to do the hard thing and to basically stay consistent, right? So even if you did a little of a habit, after sticking to it for 10 years every day, you will be really good at this habit. You will progress really far. The key is not to stop. So never stop, stay consistent. Let me know what do you think in the comments. We will connect and see you guys in the next one. See you.